Hey there, I'm Mastin Kipp, founder of thedailylove.com and author of the book, Daily Love, Growing into Grace, and welcome to this week's episode of Daily Love TV. This week, I'd like to talk with you about the difference between a toxic relationship and just a rough patch. The truth is, in every relationship, we are going to have rough patches. It's not just getting better and better and better and better and better, because the purpose of a soulmate relationship is to really work out a lot of our childhood wounds, which means that when those wounds start to come up, it's going to create friction between us. And every relationship that's stood the test of time manages those growth spurts in a way where both parties are working on themselves and loving themselves and having kindness and compassion for their partner while they go through that process, which is very different than being in a toxic relationship that drains your energy and that's abusive. So I'm going to share with you the difference between the two because we've worked with lots of clients through that rough patch that seems kind of strange, like you're almost about to leave and you're not too sure what to do, and we've helped them navigate that process. And what's amazing is that when you navigate that process, all of a sudden, on the other side, more love, more passion, and more intimacy. And why that's so exciting is because intimacy and love and passion and all that stuff that makes relationships incredible comes on the other side of telling the truth. And it can be so scary to really share that truth and tell that truth. That's why there's a lot of friction. That's why there's a lot of rough patches. Now, there's a massive difference between this and a toxic relationship, right? So here's how you tell the difference. First of all, you want to ask yourself over a 6, 12, 18, or 24-month period, over a longer period of time, does this relationship bring me energy or drain my energy most of the time? So if 51% or more of the time the relationship is bringing energy to you, then that's a sign that you're really going in the right direction. If it's 50% or below, that's when you really want to start to look at, is this really the right relationship for me? The other question you want to ask yourself is that, is there physical, mental, or emotional abuse in my relationship? If there is any level of abuse, leave immediately. This is unacceptable behavior. We've had a lot of people who have been through an abusive relationship take on that, oh, I deserve this or it's my fault. And you don't deserve it. It's not your fault. This is abhorrent behavior. And if you're in any level of abuse, please leave. The other question you want to really think about is, are you working on yourself? And is your partner working on themselves? Because in a real, true soulmate relationship, you really have two full people who come together to create a larger third entity. And that comes from each person coming together, but also staying in their own lane. When we start to look to our partner for fulfillment, it's a really tough road we put ourselves on, because ultimately our partner can love us and care for us and do the best they can, but true fulfillment comes from within. And what's true is that in relationships, we either grow together or we grow apart. So if one partner starts to grow and the other partner just stays there, that is a recipe for a breakup unless both partners can learn how to grow together. Now, it doesn't mean you have to grow the same. It doesn't mean you both have to like yoga, or you both have to like green juice, or you both have to like Wayne Dyer. None of that matters. What matters is, as long as you're working on yourself and doing that personal growth, that's the bond that can keep you together, because couples grow together or they grow apart. And then finally, you want to really think about, what is your intention in this relationship? Is my intention to really show up and be my best self and give and serve and love and support my partner and love and support myself and find the balance between that and be kind and be generous and navigate those processes, and like, I've really chosen someone who's that partner in crime with me who's going to grow together? Or are you just scared to be alone, right? Get real with yourself. What is your intention here? Right? Because being in a relationship that no longer serves you, that drains your power, right? Simply because you're afraid of being alone, that's actually worse than being alone. That certainty and that comfort that you get by being in a toxic relationship is not worth it. And then you also want to ask, what is your partner's intention? Get clear on that. Is their intention to use you or to serve you and show up? Is their intention to take from you or to really figure it out? Because we don't always get it perfect. And when you can get really clear on your intentions and your partner's intentions, it can be a game changer for your relationship. So if you're going through a rough patch, I'm going to encourage you to keep loving yourself, keep taking care of yourself, have love and compassion and kindness for your partner. And if you're in a toxic relationship, have the courage to leave. Your person is out there. There is someone who can love you incredibly. And also, you have to love yourself to be able to leave that relationship. The universe loves to fill holes. So if you leave, that creates a vacuum and someone else will come in at the perfect time. My greatest wish for you is that you really take what we've shared here today and apply it in your life. In fact, a great step to do that today would be, if you're watching this video over on Facebook or over on YouTube, to come on over to thedailylove.com and below this video, leave a comment. Let me know how you're going to apply what you've learned today in your life. Are you going to leave the relationship? Are you going to grow? What's your intentions? Or if you've been through this before, let us know how it turned out for you, because really that perspective on the other side can be very grateful. And as always, remember to subscribe to us on YouTube so that you can get my weekly updates on video as well. My deepest wish for you, as always here at Daily Love TV, is that you get out there, take action, and make it real. We'll see you next week.